Chapter 1. You are listening at FameTV.info. Translator. Simple MTL Editor. Simple MTL, didn't I die? Why am I here? Hades opened his eyes and looked at the rented room around him. He felt both familiar and unfamiliar. This familiar small room was where he had worked for 5 years. Ring. Ring. Ring.at this moment, his cell phone rang. Hello, oh my god, why are you still sleeping? The game is about to start soon. Hearing the familiar voice on the phone, Hades asked blankly, what? Start the game. What do you mean start the game? It's 12.30 on December 1st, 2099. It's going to be the day that will launch the game soon. Hurry up and get ready. Hearing the name Hades immediately woke up. He knew about this. It was a world.class virtual online game. Legend had it that it was created by a world.class AI. It had a realism that was 100% close to reality. There were even rumors that it was a game created by a god. Therefore, the moment this game appeared, it immediately swept the world. Hades immediately recalled he was reborn. Moreover, it was when this game was first created 10 years ago. In those past 10 years, he had already made a name for himself. He had made a name for himself in the Grey Cloud competition zone, but, in the end, he was murdered. Hades shook his head and did not think about these things, because a shadow of a person appeared in his heart. It was his good friend Edward. He still could not believe that the person who had betrayed him was his good friend from the orphanage. Back then, they had participated in the game together, created a guild together, and explored the world of together. However, when it came to fame and glory, Edward had dealt him a fatal blow. When he was standing on the rooftop, he had dismissed him. If Edward had not thought that he would succeed, he would have directly told him the truth. Hades really could not imagine that the person who had harmed him was actually his good brother who he had grown up together with. Hades laughed at himself. His eyes were filled with ridicule, but, very quickly, they turned bright. To think that the heavens have given me a chance to do it all over again. Then I will definitely make good use of this chance and reach the peak of the miracle. He looked at the small house with 4 walls exuding poverty, and a struggle ignited in his heart. Forget it. 3 years ago, I was able to walk onto the stage of the world from this place, so why can't I do it again now? I must get back what I lost. Hello. Hello. Anyone there? Are you not listening again? On the other side of the phone was a sweet-looking girl, Lucy. She was wearing sportswear. Because of the exercise she had done previously, there was still some sweat on her fair skin, which was shining with a sparkling light. Lucy, thank you. Otherwise, I would have missed the public launch, Hades said gratefully. This girl named Lucy was a girl who had been in an orphanage like Hades. The two of them had always depended on each other. However, unlike Hades, Lucy was found by her parents when she was 10 years old. Her parents were the chairman of a financial group, while Lucy was the daughter of a financial group. You're welcome. I'm calling to tell you that the game helmet you bought before was too bad. I bought you a new helmet. You can try it on, Lucy said happily. Game helmet. Hades was stunned and immediately understood. Yeah, it's only E grade. Let's not talk about S. grade, it should be at least A. grade. That way, you can display your strength better. Lucy smiled. The game of the game helmet was extremely important. An E. grade helmet was the lowest grade helmet. It could only open the lowest grade treasure chest. The lowest grade treasure chest could only give the lowest grade equipment or abilities. However, the best SSS grade treasure chest could open the highest grade treasure chest, and it could have the highest grade equipment or abilities. Lucy, what level is the game helmet you gave me? Hades immediately asked. Take a look for yourself. It should be at your house. I hope you like it. Lucy smiled. Hades glanced at it and immediately saw the package on the table. It was the shape of a helmet. Hades immediately walked over and took a look. It was an S. grade gaming helmet. S. grade helmet. It was an S. grade helmet. Hades felt a huge wave in his heart. After all, he had thought that Lucy would at most give him an A. Grade helmet. He did not expect that she would give him an S.grade helmet. This helmet cost at least 100 million. This gift was really expensive. Hades didn't know what to say in his heart. This is too expensive. I can't accept it, Hades said after taking a few deep breaths. Expensive. If it weren't for you, I would have been taken away by a wolf when I was 3 years old. Do you think my life is more valuable or this helmet? Lucy said with a smile. That's different, Hades smiled bitterly. How is it different? Besides, your gaming awareness is so strong. I don't want to see you fall further and further away from your dream, Lucy said, but, no buts. If you don't accept it, you won't acknowledge me as your good friend. Before Hades finished, Lucy interrupted him. Don't tell me you don't think of me as a good friend, Lucy said carefully. After all, after they left, they were basically people from 2 different worlds. They hadn't seen each other for 3 years, Lucy didn't know her place in Hades' heart either. Of course not. We're good siblings. Brother and sister, Lucy murmured in a voice that Hades couldn't hear clearly, but soon, she laughed again. We haven't seen each other for a long time. Let's get into the game. Okay. Hades nodded. Just like that, after hanging up the phone, he turned on the helmet and put it on with anticipation. Then, a familiar voice that he had not heard for a long time sounded in his mind. The game is about to start. Please wait patiently. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.